From the depths of imagination comes terror like no other. From experiments gone wrong, things crawling from atomic wastes, alien behemoths, prehistoric titans. Nowhere is safe when they strike without warning. Can nothing stop these forces of destruction? Science? Weapons? Love? You'll just have to see it to believe it. Scream, run, hide if you must. Nothing can survive the Monster Zone.
Do you like big things? I like big things. Do you like big monsters? That's my second favorite thing. Welcome to the Monster Zone.
Welcome, everybody, back to the Monster Zone.
It comes in later.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
I know, you're laughing at me.
No, it's great. I like the enthusiasm. It's appreciated. No, it's great. Yeah, we're back. How's everybody doing? Today, hello. Today we are going to be covering the 1977 film Tentacles.
Each year, 10,000 tourists visit Ocean Beach. This summer, Ocean Beach has attracted something else. American International presents Tentacles. It slept until man disturbed it. Then it woke with a fury no man could control, rising from the ocean floor to bring destruction and death. Tentacles. A chilling tale of nature gone wild as two of the sea's deadliest enemies fight to the death. Starring John Huston, Shelley Winters, Bo Hopkins, Claude Akins, and Henry Fonda. Tentacles. The most gripping suspense you'll ever experience. Rated PG.
And by we, I mean our illustrious co-host, Mr. Parker, who's somewhere.
Hello!
Is that way?
Lovely wife, Angela.
Mm.
That's right. And me. I'm the guy with the hat. Even though if you don't watch the video, I'm the guy with the hat. Don't worry. Always the guy with the hat.
If they don't watch it, how do they know you have a hat on?
Well, they know now. Always wear a hat.
Always.
Bar none. Was born with it. I'll die with it.
Literally cannot record without a hat.
Yep. I'll be wearing a hat long before you're dead, and I'll be wearing a hat long after I'm dead. Anywho, first off, I just want to ask again one more thing before we start. Has anybody seen this movie? I'm assuming no, right?
No.
Cool. Neither have I. So none of us have history. We could skip that shit. Parker, do you have any interesting behind the scenes stories or anything you want to tell us?
So this movie is very much, I guess, resembles a movie that we covered last month. It came from Beneath the Sea. It's two octopus movies and giant octopus movies in a row. This movie definitely took a lot of inspiration from It Came From Beneath the Sea. A lot of Jaws and the crazy thing is this movie was literally filmed the year Jaws came out. So this was filmed in 1975, but it didn't come out until 1977. It was directed by Ovidio G. Asinitis.
Asinitis.
Yes, that's probably not how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it.
I'm down with it.
Of course, an Italian filmmaker who took over for James Cameron when James Cameron got fired off of Piranha 2, The Spawning.
I thought you were going to say James Cameron was tied to this movie. I was like, no fucking way.
James Cameron him and James Cameron are tied together because James Cameron's first feature film was Piranha 2, and then he got fired, which then kind of did the whole brainchild where then he got his influence for the Terminator and the history with that. We talked about that on our main show, so you can go check out all of our Terminator episodes. But yeah, yes. Asinitis came in and took over for Cameron I'm going to keep saying it. It's fun to say. And finished off Piranha 2. He was also behind such movies as Madhouse, Roller Boy.
Oh, boy.
and Out of Control. So there you go. The workings of it was written by Stephen Karabatsos, Tito Carpi, and Jerome Max. It stars 3 Academy Award winning actors. John Huston, who got his Academy Award for directing, not for acting. John Huston, Shelley Winters, and Henry Fonda. Yep. This movie wasted 3 Academy Award winning actors. Yes, I said wasted because boy, do they do a whole lot of nothing in this movie.
Yes.
Like I stated before, it was primarily a Italian production, but a lot of it was filmed in California. But there are shots that they did off of the Italian coast. The cinematography was done by Roberto Di Ettore Piazzoli, and the music was done by Stelvio Cripiani. And boy, the music is something. This was distributed by 3 different companies. In Italy, it was distributed by Euro International Films. In the US, it was distributed by American International Pictures. And in the UK and Australia, it was distributed by 20th Century Fox. Its release dates, February 25th, 1977 in Italy, and June 15th, 1977 in the United States. Has a runtime of way too long at an hour and 42 minutes. Oh my God, it felt so much longer.
You feel all of those hour 42 as well.
It had a budget of $750,000 and made $3 million at the box office. So it
made some money.
You want to know why? Because it had names that people went, wow, those are names right there. John Huston?
Gandalf?
See it. I mean, to be honest, John Huston is kind of the reason I was like, okay, this movie isn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but but then things happen where you're like, okay, now we got to watch whatever the hell the rest of this movie is.
Yep.
Of course, it takes a lot of inspiration from Jaws. I mean, you could definitely tell just based on a lot of the events that happen in this movie. You're like, oh, okay. I love when movies back then were just like, we don't care if people know. We're just going to blatantly take exact scenes from other movies. The thing was, Jaws 2 came out in 1978, and there was a scene in this that Jaws 2 would use. I don't know if it took it from Tentacles, but I thought it was pretty funny.
There's shit in your Jaws 3 would fucking use. Take from that what you... And the Italians are notorious, not shitting on them, but the Italian film industry at this time was notorious for making unofficial sequels to stuff. Or knockoffs.
Oh my God. So Asinitis wanted. Listen,
come with me, Asinitis.
Let me click on his name. Maybe it'll help me. No, it doesn't give me. It doesn't help me. It doesn't tell me.
I just think of it's like Leonidas.
That's what I was about to say.
It's ASSONITIS. That's Asinitis, right?
That just sounds like
it's Italian, so it's probably pronounced.
Sounds like some kind of disease with your ass.
Are you suffering from asinitis?
Listen, I'm only saying his last name because his first name is Ovidio. OVIDIO.
Ovulating?
Ovulation? I don't know, man. I'm trying. Okay.
No, his name is what you catch when you watch this movie.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
My butt's itching a lot. Why you got the last night, sir?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, John Wayne was his first choice to play the lead role. He actually accepted the role when the director, I'm just going to say the director, met him at his house in Texas.
Just shows up.
At the time, Wayne was very ill. He had cancer. He would die well, actually, when this movie was filmed, I think it was filmed in 1975. So he would die 4 years later. Oh. But, and then he turned to Henry Fonda to be in the movie. And Henry Fonda had just gotten a pacemaker put in. So that's why he literally does nothing but talk on the phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And originally they wanted Henry Fonda to be the lead role, but because of his condition, they kind of just put him as a supporting role. And then that's when they reached out to John Huston. The fact that all 3 of these guys said yes to this movie, bravo. Kudos to you guys for just kind of saying, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do this."
What? I
Either
wanna know
that or
what the
they got
pitch
lied
was.
to.
I really want to
So the director and Houston actually worked together. In 1970. Well, actually, no, they would work together again in 1979 for a movie called The Visitor. So, yeah, that's
but still,
cool.
like I work with other people too. I don't want to work with them fucking again. Like I'm not like that's the first time. Nah, I'm good. Like it's, I don't know. I just fuck them. I don't know. I just want to know what the pitch was. I really want to know. Like how he's like, all right, you're like acclaimed actors. I want you in my movie. Think of Jaws but with tentacles.
Hey, there's people out there that can talk anybody into anything.
I know.
Yeah, that is very true.
They'll catch popsicles to a woman in white gloves.
Yes.
Oh man, there's so many ridiculous facts on this movie. So there was a storyboard sequence on which an octopus was going to destroy the Golden Gate Bridge. Dan, do you remember a movie that we just covered where a giant octopus destroys the Golden Gate Bridge?
Are you shitting me?
I'm not even kidding. It's there. The production, they spent $1 million on a life-size replica of a giant octopus, and as soon as it hit the water, sank to the bottom.
Yep.
As did Bruce.
Bruce.
Oh boy. Oh Lord. When they were doing the trailer for this movie, they got the guy who did all the voiceover work for the trailers for Jaws because they really wanted to sell this movie like it was a Jaws movie. And so yeah, they got the guy. His name is Percy Rodriguez. It's crazy looking at like just some of these facts. I'm like, holy crap! Yul Brynner was set to be in the film, but he wasn't able to do it because of conflictions and schedules. There were people being dubbed over who knew how to speak fluent English. That's a major issue I have with this movie is the dub work. Let's see. Any other fun things? Nah, I think that's good.
Okay, good. Awesome.
I'm good.
Oh, well, Shelley Winters was 57 years old when she made this movie, and she has a child. That's small.
Maybe you're a little late. Maybe you're a little late to it. She's a little late popping that one out.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm good. Let's get into this thing.
You guys ready? All right, perfect. Let's talk about tentacles or tentacoils.
Tentacoli.
Yeah, there you go. Something
Tenta
like
E. coli.
Tenta E. coli. Yeah, that's what you probably get from eating raw octopus. I don't know.
I don't want to try that, so
I don't either.
I'm unsure.
I'm good.
We want to go to Japan. What do we get? So was it takoyaki?
I'm not trying. No.
Octopus balls.
Oh, maybe.
Cup them.
When are you guys going to Japan?
Eventually. We're working on it.
Oh, okay.
We're working on it. We're going to the beach this year, and we're working on it. It's something that's going to happen the next couple of years. It's a life goal for me.
Nice.
It's going to happen.
Sharks of the Corn? Virus shark? Cocaine shark? Sharktopus? Yeah, those are all real movies. Join me, Steve Coates, as each week I take a comedic look at the bizarre world of sharksploitation cinema on Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast.
All right, so movie starts as most movies do of this era with a title crawl, and then I realized watching it, I have in my notes Henry Fonda's in this movie? Question mark.
I did that many times. I went, John Huston is in this movie. Shelley Winters is in this movie.
Yeah, this applies to all of them. I just have like Fonda question mark
Because he was the last one, wasn't he?
Well, it was
Henry Fonda?
one of them up there. It was like, what?
Can I just say I watched this movie like 2 days ago, and I don't remember how this movie opens, other than the title. Title.
That's all I remember.
We watched it, but I remember because it involves a yes. Anyway, so there's CB chatter and then the title crawl, and it's just like people talk about boat shit. I'm assuming. I don't know. It's just I thought we were in like a fucking trucker movie for a while. I had no idea what was going on, but it makes sense later, right? Or insert whatever. That's good. There's this lady just on the side of the essentially the dock. It's like a rocky coast beach area, playing with her baby, and we get these really weird piano harpsichord chimes.
The music in this movie is outrageous.
It's fucking terrible.
It's like 3 notes and that's it. I'm
It
like,
is
what the hell?
It is. It's so jarring because it's so off compared to everything else in the film. And this woman is here with her baby, and her friend shows up, and she runs away, leaving the fucking baby.
What are we doing?
By the ocean. And it's like baby and stroller hanging out, and which I'd actually thought this was interesting because it's like the vehicles are passing. It's like, oh, vehicle goes by. It's like, oh, there's the baby. Vehicle goes by, and oh, there's the baby, and then a gray cat gets ran over, and vehicle goes by, and the baby's gone. Oh, baby!
But like the friend in the car is like, "Hey, where's your baby?"
Yeah. Why did you leave the baby? It's in a stroller. Wheel it the fuck over there by you.
She doesn't seem that distraught either. She's like, "Oh my god."
I know. I wanted to make the Pet Cemetery connection.
I would have ran as fast as I could across that grass and just fucking drop kicked her off the cliff. Like if your baby's gonna be dead, I hope you do too. You stupid bitch.
There are some POV shots of something clearly like watching the baby. But anyhow, the baby vanishes. There's like the strollers in the ocean, like the rails missing, right? But nobody hears anything.
No, nothing.
Then we find it cuts to some other part of the island of docks. Like the only peg-legged man in the world is here in this movie, working on his boat, mopping the poop deck, literally. Some annoying ass motherfucker. It looks like a dude I swear I've seen in my life, not in a movie. This goofy bitching about sandwiches. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Can we back up just a second before we actually meet the woman?
I don't think we got that far, but go ahead.
No, let's back up about 30 seconds. Before we see the mom with her baby, there's a guy that gets out of a car and is like limping.
Dude, he looks short as fuck.
But why do we go from limping man and then immediately after we see the baby, whatever happened to the baby, then a peg-legged man? Like how many people just limp it? Like nobody is walking. I know.
If you go back and watch this, like pay attention to this person getting out of this vehicle. And I'm not making fun of anybody. I was just shocked. This vehicle is not a pickup. It's a car. And he gets out of it. And this dude looks like unbelievably short compared to this vehicle. I thought it was a kid. Legit just thought it was a kid getting out of a car. Like, oh, he's driving.
Wow, you making fun of
all ankle
height?
shots. Yeah, sure, why not? People made fun of my height. Fuck, I'll do it to everybody else. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so back to Peg-Legged Man and Sandwich Man. They have a conversation. Sandwich Man walks away. We stay on Sandwich Man. Peg-Legged Man gets killed off. He gets taken off the boat.
Off screen, so we don't even get to see it.
Off screen. So 2 people die. And then I didn't want to write anything around this because we get another shot of random people because it's like we can't have like one establishing kill. We have to have like multiple like back to back to back to back to back to no shit serious. It's this one dude making out with this one girl or not wanting to, and she like throws herself. I believe I put something in there about wildlife, but I don't remember. I'm not going to go any further on that comment. But anyway, so they're like smooching, and he's like, "I don't want to." And then like he's trying to fish, and then like a body bobs up.
I was trying to remember what the hell you were talking about. Then I was like, "Oh yeah, this dude's literally fishing, and this girl is like trying to get on top." He's like, "Stop it! I'm trying to fish. Get away from me!"
Yeah, I know, right? He's like, "I don't want none of you." The dudes I'll tell the boys stories about you or whatever.
Oh yeah,
anyway,
he says some mean stuff, but she's also she's also trying to force herself on him, so that's and
that ain't right.
Either. No,
yeah.
If you were working on your vehicle, I would not be trying to force myself on you.
That's what we're saying. It ain't right.
Sorry. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let the man fish.
Yeah, right. And a body bobs up and down. It's apparently the captain, dude. Whatever. Yeah. It's a real quick, like, a jump scare kind of thing. Okay. Now, there are portions of this movie I don't remember. And I'm going to try my best. That's what we got notes for. Yes. But we are introduced to what we assume is our main character. His name's Ned. This is John Huston's character, Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey. It is to me, okay. I fucking love this man's voice. And his sister Tilly. They live together.
Such an odd relationship. Because
very odd. He's dramatically older than her. Like you could just tell.
And does she call him her younger brother?
Fine, sure.
I think she does. And I'm like,
probably.
He is vastly older than you, ma'am. No, he could probably be your father. Like she was 57. I gotta see how old was John Huston? John Huston was born in 1906, so he was 71. Let's say he was about 70 at this time. So yeah, he couldn't have been her father,
just
but
a little bit older.
He was a little bit
really
older.
brother. like a
Yeah.
really older brother, like from a previous marriage, whatever that means. But anyway, so Tilly says that, you meet these two characters, and Tilly's character, she has like, okay, Ned is the reporter, the hard facts reporter, right?
Yep.
Tilly is a mom, single mom. We
Listen,
hear
this would have
about
made
husbands,
way more
but we don't.
sense. I don't know, man. I understand like people have kids late in life, but like she was 57 at this time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I
And
think
she
she
also
stole
just
the
looked
kid.
like she would. I believe it, just the way she was acting in this whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I wouldn't have been surprised if she, like, at the end of the movie, she woke up and it was all a dream. Like, it was all just a fantasy in her head. Like the octopus, the children, Johnny Houston, like everything was just a dream.
The fact that they managed to get Henry Fonda in this movie, which is all a dream,
To do nothing, to literally
Yes.
do nothing.
and you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of that aunt that you'd hung out with and do like practically anything for you. That's
Oh
what
yeah, she
reminds
probably seemed like a really cool person. Like
Yeah.
but she was also the one you were like, yeah, you just gotta kind of keep an eye out on her. She's
She's the aunt that drinks a little bit too much, never had any other kids of her own, but she always, always hung out with, because it was a cool aunt, right? Anyway, but she has some little kid. I don't remember his name. I didn't write it down. It's not important. Anyway, we find out that there's something going on with a company called.
I think it was Tommy.
Fine.
I think that's what the son's name was. I always got the son and the friend confused because I was like, which one is her kid? Like, I always got confused.
She thought both of them were.
I thought because she says something about them both being hers and can't remember the one kid's last name, and then something about the other kid, the dad being or her husband being Italian.
Well, the
like,
thing is this was an Italian production, so like all of the lot of the supporting actors were Italian. Like, that's why every woman in this movie, other than Shelley Winters, has an accent of some sort.
But I'm
neighbor.
like, didn't you just say they were both yours and you can't remember the one kid's last name? Like,
this script is so bonkers. The inconsistencies of just everything that happens, you're just like, what in the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
Dude, we get some. So there's something about a company named Trojan, and they're doing underwater drilling for some tunnel.
They're doing some underwater drilling.
Yeah.
That's right, exactly. And they find these bodies from the whatever attack, the baby, the peg-legged man, the one-legged man. Oh, Mr. McGregor with a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg.
Yes.
There you go. Anyway.
Again,
I just hear leg, and it's like, that's just what pops in my mind. And apparently flesh was stripped from their bones, and even though his body did not look like that when we saw it, and like even the marrow is sucked out. Sure.
I don't think that's how tentacles work, but okay.
That is not how octopuses work.
No.
If that's even what we're dealing with, because we have some confusion later in the movie from the main fucking character. Anyway.
Who is the main character? Who is the main character of this movie? Fucking Shamu, the Shamu trainer?
It has to be. It's situational. I don't know. The sheriff's trying to keep
words
it quiet
about those two.
What now?
The killer whales.
Oh, God. We'll talk about the whales later. Actually, we're about to talk about the whales here in a minute. The sheriff wants to keep it quiet. We don't want to have a panic on 4th of July. That's never said. I'm just making a connection.
They might as well have said it.
You can't close the beach.
Yeah.
It's
how we make our summer dollars.
Where the fuck does this movie take place?
Fuck if we know.
I think it's supposed to take place in Florida, but it was filmed in California.
Whatever. Sure. I would notice just what the fuck is up with the music in this movie.
It's
specifically
music. I love scores can make or break a movie for me, and the score for this movie is horrendous. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, am I on an adventure? Like, what is going on? Like, to me, it's just, it's so forgettable. Like, I can't even picture it right now. That's how bad it was.
It's like the cutscenes in Batman, the animated Batman.
Okay.
Or not the 60s Batman.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
Well, it would
but there's like 2 to 3 notes, and that's all you get.
Right. So Ned goes to meet with a buddy because he thinks something's up. So he goes and meets with. I had to write this guy's fucking name down separate. It's fucking Will. He's a diver. Will, and
his
he does
work is horrible.
Oh, it's funny. This dude looks like he should be in a racing movie or a football movie, not in this fucking movie. He does not belong in this film.
Wait, what was his name?
Will.
What the hell?
Unless it's did wrong, I could have put it on.
I got to look at the cast real quick. I got to see who this actor is.
Please double check. We're gonna say Will until we realize I'm wrong. But he raises like killer whales. He's like what the fucking dude's name from Jaws 3?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. Yeah, kind of. But he does killer whales instead of dolphins, even though killer whales are technically
Will
dolphins.
Gleason.
There you go, Will.
Played
Thank
by Bo Hopkins.
Yeah.
I said I was waiting for these killer whales to start dancing.
Right? So, fuck. Anyway, apparently he doesn't swim anymore because some accident. He got the bends, blah, 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 blah. But he sent some of his divers to check it out. So Ned's like, thanks, dude. Thanks for helping. Whatever. Nobody cares. And then we cut to said divers going down in their own yellow submarine, which is actually a tube. It's a submersible.
Oh,
like
I
a
love
dive.
this. It's
diving
Jaws of
bell
Revenge
kind of thing.
uses one.
Yeah. Where they go down deep. They're like kind of bullshit. Like, let's go find out what's going on here. And then they're swimming underwater and they find like a bunch of electrical wire and like some destroyed craft.
And the
They
fish.
find a dark. The
Is that when
fish,
they see the
yeah.
fish that are like
Tuna.
Standing tuna.
yeah.
What the fuck's that all about?
I have no idea. Was that part of this whole thing? Again, confusion. Watching this movie, going, okay, does this have anything to do with this? But they
I don't
never
know.
explain it. They're just like, yeah, we saw some fish. They were doing weird shit. All right, move on.
Well, there's another shot of something like that later, but whatever. These divers go down, they find a hole in the wall, and they go, and there's like an octopus, and there's like light. It's like real octopus, real octopus, real octopus. Okay, now it's not real anymore. It starts coming at
Yeah.
them. So there's a lot of mixed shots of real octopus with like props and stuff, kind of like alligator,
Mhm.
but not nearly as good or remotely as good. And then there's like the fake octopus, which even then you still don't see that octopus very often. It's mainly like
No,
a
you-
real one they utilize.
So, the way that they make this octopus function is exactly like a shark, which that's not how octopus work. Yeah, because literally when they would use the puppet version or the version of the octopus, it was literally like it would have the top of its head with the eyes above the water, and it would just like
Yeah.
But all of the tentacle stuff underwater, I believe, was an actual octopus, a dead one, by the way, that they would manipulate to do certain things. Or it was a like composite shot where they would have the actors or whatever happening, and then they would kind of composite the tentacle to do something.
Yes.
Yeah, it was weird. It was the 70s. I know it was hard to do animal effects, especially in the water, because I think a lot of this movie looked like it was filmed on the water. Like it didn't look like it was filmed in a tank. It looked like they wanted to go full Jaws mode. They were like, we're filming this in the ocean.
Yeah.
And okay, good on them for attempting it, but
I
it
mean,
was just,
yeah,
it was weird, man.
The effort was there. Kudos.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it. You know, when we did It Came From Beneath the Sea, you have an octopus that was done by the great, Harryhausen. So you have those beautiful effects. It's like they didn't have that. Like you had to go with either a dead octopus, or you just had to kind of do the most minimal thing to kind of give you that creepy effect. But I don't know. A lot of times it just didn't work for me.
No. There's a few shots of a like a prop.
Yeah.
Not very often, but very, very rarely used. Yeah. Well, one of the divers gets too close to the hole. He gets this octopus is like, "Oh, I'm gonna ink so hard," and just like in the face. And I don't know why, because they normally use ink as a defensive measure to escape, not to
attack.
capture prey.
Yeah,
that's not how they work. But whatever. One of the dudes gets yoinked. The other dude makes his way back to the tube, and
Which, that tube would not have held both of them. Just saying.
it's super tiny on the outside. Like on the inside, it's like when they do the inside shot, it's like huge. But when you see the exterior, it's like really small.
It was like this
mean,
much wider than the guy that swam into
Tiny.
it. Like, no.
So it's one of those things we've got before, like when we did like Beast for 20,000 Fathoms and stuff like that. Or we haven't covered yet, but Gorgo, they try to pull up the diving bell and it gets smashed, and which is a cool shot with an air hose as they're pulling it up. When the tube gets smashed, you see go real quick underwater.
That is cool.
Which I thought was a pretty cool shot. But yeah, they died. Huzzah. I don't even think these guys had names, but
no,
whatever.
Diver 1, Diver 2.
That's right. Scuba Steve.
Yeah.
Ned visits with a dude called Mr. Corey, who apparently works for Trojan,
Yeah.
who works for the owner of Trojan, Mr. Whitehead, who that is Henry Fonda's character.
Yeah.
And Mr. Corey is essentially in charge of this underwater drill site / whatever the fuck they're doing down there.
Yep. And
It's
Mr.
not
Whitehead doesn't know
super-
about it.
No, they don't really elaborate. He's just doing something, wink, wink, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Aren't they all doing something?
We guess Tilly goes around and her kid and her friend want to enter a boat race, and she's like, "Fuck it, let's enter a boat race." Is this the time when she has the giant sombrero
That
for no
hat
reason?
is huge.
Oh,
Why do you think my
my
name is
God.
Tilly Big Hat? That hat is massive.
Watch the movie for her hat. Like, don't even watch the movie. Just fast forward to the scene of her
Watch-
with that hat because it's like multiple scenes.
Just watch the movie for her because her performance is so wild. I don't want to say out of place because, to be honest, this movie is just so out of control that her performance kind of fits perfectly. Just her behavior and she is just insane. Her conversation with John Huston is hilarious. Like earlier in the film when they're just talking as brother and sister, and it's just wild. You're gonna find a girl someday. He's like, I'm like 70. Like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
No, that ship has sailed.
I'm sorry. Her hat was so distracting.
Well, I have a quote of what she says that you made a big deal out of
Oh,
to one of the kids going to the bathroom.
what'd she say? Listen, you got
No, it's okay. Why does he have to wee so much? Who the fuck says
Yes.
that?
I was like, what?
I was shocked. She looked at
Wee-wee?
me like, what?
That is,
Like, are we talking about a
I was like,
2-year-old?
to be honest, that sounds like a thing this woman would say.
It does. But I was like, what the hell?
Oh,
Good
she's
Lord, I
like
haven't heard
so
that tone in
concerned.
forever.
She's like, okay, why does he have to
Oh.
wee so much?
Ned makes a vague connection that the octopus doesn't like radios.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it literally is a throwaway line.
All right.
And that's kind of our connection to, I'm assuming, the CB radio at the beginning. The baby had some kind of like little like radio with it on its thing. And the dude was listening to a radio on the boat. All boats have radios pretty much. You always see Tilly. You see her for a while with that walkie-talkie or radio she's going around because the boys have one too.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, because they have their walkie talkies and it like zooms in on the one boy.
Yeah, grab it and you get the
Yeah.
anyway,
3 notes.
Yep, you got to remember the 3 notes. This is so. Will finds out his 2 divers. Like, I know it seems like we're all over the place with the plot, and also
that's
it's
the
really bad
movie.
at explaining
That's
things.
just
That's
the
it.
way the
But
movie
that is
works.
the movie. Legit. We come back to Will, who decides I'm going to go investigate because my divers died, and his wife Vicky, which we did not, or girlfriend or whatever, it's wife, right? Because he married her. He talked about marrying her in the summer and
Yeah,
the
he
summer
married her
and
in the
autumn.
summer.
Winter.
Or no,
he met her in the summer, married
met her
her
in the summer,
winter.
married her in the winter. Yeah.
So that's for later. What you guys will understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she doesn't want him going diving, and he's like, I won't, blah, blah, blah. I won't go too deep. We'll go too long, whatever. And it's just a montage of him and this other random guy underwater in this like little submersible thing doing investigating, essentially like the first crew did. And the only thing that really jumped out at me is, no, this is where the standing fish are. It's when he
okay.
goes down and investigates. We get the standing fish, and we get barrels. Like toxic waste barrels, which are never mentioned or brought up again. Remember the barrels he finds down there? There's no noise. Nobody's talking. You don't hear like intercoms communicate. Nothing.
I don't
I'm
remember.
sorry.
I really don't.
Nope.
Like, clearly, I don't remember when things happened because I thought the standing fish was before. And then
Yeah.
you said that this is the one they were riding in that little like yellow vehicle thing. I thought the 2 guys
Submarine, if
before
you
were
will.
doing that. I didn't even remember the tube. This movie
No,
is just I viewed it and then it just like vanished. It's just
Yep.
it's not worth me remembering.
I'm with you.
Notes don't fail me now.
Yeah,
I do remember some of this, but the notes aren't helping. Then we get, apparently we had a small thing where Vicky and Will had some friends that are down here. There was just like this really big dude that's like Hispanic or South American
No,
or
he's
something. I don't know
definitely
what he
Italian.
is. Is he Italian? I don't
He
fucking know.
100%
That
is
dude didn't get.
Italian.
He did not get dubbed the fuck over.
No,
Some
his
other
name is
lady,
Franco
and then some asshole.
Diogenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
Yep.
So my note is he goes in the water because his girlfriend or wife or whatever, he says like, hey, you need to essentially lose some fucking weight and go swimming.
It was
This guy's a big dude,
so
whatever.
this is Will's wife that's on the boat with the bigger guy, and then there's the guy who's already in the water.
Not yet. This is her sister.
No,
Will's
this is Will's wife.
No, that's
Because
later.
the
Because
sister
he doesn't die when
the
she dies
sister
later.
goes out later. They look like the same person. I
she's
swear
not-
the wife is the one on the boat.
So listen, okay. Baker, oh, good lord, Parker's probably right, but this is how I've seen it. So let me tell you my version. Go with Parker's version. Whichever one you want to pick is probably right.
He said, "This is my version."
So
and then
they went out. So they went
movie
out.
version.
So there's what happened because they go out in the boat. She says, "Go out and swim, motherfucker," and he goes out and swim. And my note is, this son of a bitch is going to die from a heart attack before the octopus gets him, because you hear this dude swimming, and I swear he's just going to die. Like he's
That's a big man.
Like
That's a big man
He is.
in
He's
like
a
the
big
open
guy.
water. Like I mean, I'm a bigger guy, and I would probably just sink. I would literally be like, "Oh God!" Probably.
He
start
didn't even
crying.
take his shoes off.
Yeah, he
I mean,
is
listen.
swimming
I
in
know
his shoes.
there's some very athletic, bigger men out there, or just
Yeah.
bigger people out there. But I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
no, of
he didn't
course.
seem like the
And
most like athletic guy, and he was keeping himself afloat. So
Yeah, and Zeke,
Him just laying there floating.
I don't blame the guy for laying on his
Hey.
back, being chill. But no, like I'm not, because physique or your physical appearance has nothing to do with your athleticism.
No,
So,
no.
Like you said, I've seen big guys do shit and little guys can't do nothing. And I'm being one of them. But anyway, he's like relaxing. We get 2 false jump scares where the other dude in the water freaks the shit out of him.
Yep.
Octopus gets the big guy. And you can actually see this scene where he gets pulled under. You can see the fucking diver that's under the water. That's pulling him down because it holds on the shot, and you can see the glare off his
I love
tank,
that.
a silver tank. It's all good, man. It's
Hey.
all good.
It's an underwater shot, so it's they were like, we're not doing that again. Like it's got to be so hard.
No. One and done. And then it cuts back to the girl on the boat sitting there like, where's what's his name? And she sees the one dude, the other guy's out, legs up, just kind of moving like his.
Is that how he died?
I guess we thought he was just fucking around.
I really wish it was
thought
like
he did, like,
his
a
legs just started
handstand.
moving like a shark fin,
Yeah.
just like
Oh. I would have taken it. I would have fucking taken it because that's when the back of the boat gets ripped off, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
Jaws reference. So we're gonna get like Jaws, and she like, oops, I hit my mic. I apologize. Punching shit, and she gets killed there, and
Yeah.
the boat's sitting in the water. So hold on, I missed the
Right,
spot.
too
Hang on.
small.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is when we find out the real reason the octopus is going crazy is because Trojan, who's doing this drilling,
swallowed a
is using-
condom. It's fine.
It has to be. It was ribbed. It can't get it out.
Yeah.
It's like lodged.
It's not ribbed for his pleasure.
No, God, no. It apparently they're using radio frequencies that are above the legal limit.
That's a thing, I guess.
Sure.
All right.
I
I mean, to
believe
be
it.
honest, I mean that's like, it's funny when like they keep showing Henry Fonda talking to his was it John Corey, the his little like right hand man, and like talking
Yeah.
about these conversations where he's like, "You're using radio frequencies above the legal limit." Yes, because it would have made it's making things go by faster. He's like, "We need to follow the law." I'm like, this is like. I would have felt like they were going to set him up to be a bad guy because, like, he's the head of the corporation. He's the head of this thing. Like, you always think he's going to be like, but he literally is like, I'm trying to run my business legit and legal.
Yeah,
And you're fucking it up, Corey.
yeah, I know, right? Thank you, Mr. Corey, the real villain of this movie. Which,
Oh, man.
oh my. Anyway, actually, I just had a thought about that. We'll get there when we get to the end. Apparently, people think a giant octopus could be the killer. This coming from Will. I think it could be a giant octopus. I'm
Like,
pretty
how-
sure.
I was like, how common are giant octopus? Like, what are we talking
This
about?
large. They
Yeah.
just sink boats. This is normal.
For millennia, the giant squid was just a legend. Now we're talking about giant octopus.
Yeah.
It's just another animal out there. Like, it's just a giant octopus. I've seen one of those before. Like, no, you
And of course,
haven't.
they church it up like the greatest killer that ever lived, ever. Like, it's
What?
like, octopuses. Yeah, oh god, it's so stupid.
Holy
People
crap.
apparently didn't watch Jaws. We gotta make this better than Jaws. It's got to be scarier than Jaws. Dude, just fucking stop, please. And this is the night scene where who I feel is Vicky goes out on the boat trying to find her sister and the first people.
Okay, I mean, to be honest, who cares? Like they
No, I know,
both
that's
end
true.
up they both end up dying. So
Yeah, so she goes out on the boat. There's radios on the boat. So she, two guys are on the boat with her. They die. She dies. Whatever. We all know how it goes. Everyone.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Oh yeah, sorry. Octopus attacks. I noticed that it squirts her through the window. This is where like it waves. She's on the front of the boat.
Yeah.
And like the wave hits, and she goes through the fucking windshield of the boat, and it's fine, mind you. She's okay.
and the boat
She's
turns
off.
into a toy boat, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh,
Yes.
so good.
I love like the miniature work they were using in this.
The octopus is having a lot of fun. The real octopus is having a lot of fun. Then we get a boat prep montage,
Yep.
and that goes on for too long.
Mhm.
It starts with audio, and then there's just
Oh wait,
a montage.
are we talking about the scene where it just
Boat
shows
race.
a bunch of people standing like in this area watching boats come in? Do you remember
Yeah,
that
'cause
part?
they're on the parade. Yeah,
It
there's
takes-
the one where they're on the parade.
No. This isn't a parade. This is after the scene with the boat where it gets taken out. It
Yeah.
shows it's literally like people gathering on the edge of the water or like overlooking the harbor or
Oh,
the
is this when
marina, and it's just people standing there just looking out as boats are coming in, and it's so
Oh, it's where it's
slow.
dark, right?
It takes forever, and then it finally gets to Will and Ned. And Will's, sitting at the table all sad because his wife's dead, and Ned comes over, and that's when they kind of come up with the plan, like, oh, we got to go up there and kill this thing. Wow, that took 5 minutes.
I left this scene out because I thought it was pointless because they're going to go kill it. But yes, you are correct. That fucking did happen. Because he's like, I'm so sad, which rightfully so. Your wife died.
Oh, yeah.
And then yeah. And this is, that's when I don't, no, okay, no. We see him one more time. But then it goes to the boat race montage. This is where the parade is.
Yes.
Where it starts with the guy shouting on it, and then all the like speaking stuff goes away. There's just the background music, and it just goes and goes and goes. And then we get a cut back to Ned, where the neighbor lady shows up. Like, what about the boat race? Because my kid's at the boat race. And he's like, and then he mentions something about Ned mentions something. The main fucking character says, what happens with this giant squid? That we've never called it a giant squid this entire fucking movie.
Yes, he does say that. They definitely weren't like, they definitely were going, Mr. Houston, it is an octopus. And he would have been like, excuse me? Fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly what happened.
Just leave it in.
But I want to mention that we meet the neighbor because she is the mother of one of the kids. And you see her, but when Tilly is prepping them to leave. And as soon as the neighbor goes up to her son and is like, goodbye, be safe. I was like, that kid's going to die. that kid is dying.
Yep. And then we cut to the start of the boat race and a gunshot goes off, a shotgun, and it just freeze frames on it for like 3 seconds.
I hate
for no reason.
all of it.
And then
there was a bunch of weird freeze frames in this movie. Like, what are we doing?
Specifically during the
actual race.
The race, and the race is going, and the race turns into another montage where it's like race. People watching a stand-up comic that does really, really bad jokes that don't make fucking sense at all.
They're like, yes! It's so funny. And I'm like, these jokes are awful.
We were looking at each other like, it was like you can make a bad joke. That's fine. Most of them just didn't make sense at all. Like, I don't even know what they were talking about.
No, it was like several lines from different jokes. I'm like, is this
happening?
supposed to be funny?
But also,
I like bad jokes.
Also, how far are these boats out where no one is paying attention to the carnage that is happening out there?
Yeah,
it's like the whole thing, but they're listening to this guy make jokes, but then it's showing the mom talk to the boys on the boat. On the walkie-talkie.
But
and
there's no
you
dialogue.
don't even hear.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
Silence.
and he's in the background saying his jokes. I'm like,
Yeah, it's just the weird
Hello?
music that they're playing. Like, what is
Yeah.
going on here, and why is it taking so long to like? Why am I
Yes.
listening to these horrible jokes for just far too long?
And then we get the shots, a few shots like you talked about, where the squid, like, or octopus, kind of puts the top of his head above. I know I did too, and like moves.
Yeah.
Like a shark fin.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's Hedora, and people
I'm like,
would get
that's
that
not how an
reference 'cause that's
octopus
what it reminded me
works.
of.
An octopus,
No, it's not.
An octopus attacks from the bottom. It comes up and it wraps its tentacles around things.
Yeah, yes, you know,
It's not a shark.
No shit. And I said, montage is still going because it goes. It fucking
yes,
goes.
it goes.
We're actually watching
then-
this race. Like, we are invested in who's going to win this race. I don't know who did, and yeah, it's just, boy, the editing is just wild.
Yep. The boats get attacked.
Yep.
And you see it like people flying off boats, and it's like juxtaposed to just cutting between like people laughing at the stand-up guy,
Yeah.
while people are just being tossed.
There's
murdered.
100% screaming. Boats are getting like damaged.
Oh,
They
exactly.
literally show a view from above where there's like 70 boats tipped over. I was like, no one
nobody.
heard this from the shore. No one knows
No,
this happened.
The comedian was in on it with the
Octopus.
octopus.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
doing a
Maybe
secret
that's his
handshake with the
octopus.
octopus. On all eight
Yeah.
legs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's like, you give me the stage show octopus.
I'm gonna kill with these jokes that my dad told me in the 30s.
That's right. And then then there's like a panned out shot, like you said, of all these boats, and there's nobody. And I just wrote, I guess everybody died.
Yeah,
but then they
literally.
didn't. And then they didn't, because like the boy and like
Yeah.
a handful of boys get shipped in, like on the boats. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it doesn't cut to, it doesn't show anyone getting rescued. It just shows all the boats with nobody on it, and then it shows the two boys that were Tilly's boy and the other boy are together, and they get attacked. But it kind of like just cuts, right? Like
Yep.
the octopus like attacks, but you don't actually see it. It just shows the
Yep.
boat sink.
Just don't do this stuff at all. Like, this is why this movie's too long. Like, a lot of this bullshit should just been trimmed the fuck out.
An
It's there for
hour
no
and
reason.
42 minutes, everybody.
We're still going.
Yeah.
We're still talking about this movie.
We are. It's wild.
I know. I'm looking at your notes. I'm like, damn.
How many more?
Yeah, I got the Tommy lived, and then this is where we don't see John Huston anymore or Tilly. They're just gone.
They just
Like the last third of the
stop.
movie.
They literally, the boat comes in. Tommy is the surviving, or Tommy, whatever the hell this kid's name is.
I have Tommy in my notes, so you were right.
He survives.
Somebody.
And of course she, gives him a hug. And then it's the Mrs. Kittner scene where the neighbor woman comes up and she's like, looking around for her son, but her son's not there because Tommy literally like shakes his head no. Like, so he's dead. And she's distraught, I guess. And John Huston walks away with her and Tilly and Tommy, and then that's it for them. They're out of the movie.
Yep.
There's no like, why were these people in this movie? Like, why was Ned like so deep into what was going on for him to just not be there at the end? Like, what? Now we're following Will, who, to be honest, I don't care. This guy is not interesting.
No, he sucks, dude. He just flat fucking sucks. You got some?
Well, what I had read to you, it says that John Huston and Shelley Winters do not appear after hour and 15 minutes.
So 25.
So there's
This
still
is their
about 30
They're absent for the last 25 minutes of the movie.
Fucking shit. You can feel it.
That's wild.
You can feel it because
Can you
they're
feel it,
like,
Mr.
yeah.
Krabs?
So the last 25 minutes is very short in my notes. So Will gets all like fucking Captain Ahab about this. Like, you killed my family. I'm gonna get that fucking
But it's not
octopus.
as compelling, not even close to being as compelling as Captain Ahab.
No, God, no, he sucks. And then you get some random. So there's a guy with him.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
No idea.
I don't
It's his
know.
first
He's
time we
just a
see
guy.
him.
Yeah.
You think he's going to be fodder, but he's not.
No.
He
And
just appears.
no, not at all. You get some backstory about killer whales, and he decides to take the kill.
It's this
What?
tube thing. I didn't know they were in there. The first time I saw this tube thing, I'm like, what the fuck is he
Yep.
just dropping fish in this thing for? What's going on? And then I found
That's what
out
I
it's
thought,
literally
too.
like a portable like whale thing. I'm like, I want to know the process of how this gets moved around, because this is wild stuff, man. Like, they're not on like a motorboat. They're on a sailboat.
No.
So how is this thing getting towed around?
I just want to know why he thought this was the idea to find him. Like, why is the whales inherently the thing to find the octopus?
I mean, to be honest, it's not a bad idea. I mean, orcas are pretty good at killing things in the ocean.
But they normally hunt like seals and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I still feel like it's not like octopus equals killer whale.
Because
That's
probably the
thing.
fact, I think it was more the fact that he trained them. You know, they're definitely. I mean, I want to say they're trainable, but they're probably easier to train. Like, you can't train a shark to go attack like, you can't do this with a shark, which makes more sense because sharks, there are some sharks that do eat octopus.
Yes.
So but it does make sense because they can't train a shark. So it's like an orca you can train to do whatever, and then they have the whole like, oh, they're very, connected to him and all that. Whatever.
They might eat him because it says that the orcas in this were eating they're eating a real octopus.
Yeah, but no. Well, the orcas that were attacking him weren't real.
Yeah,
the ones that were actually shown like attacking the octopus, those were fake.
Oh, well.
Well, I'm just going to condense this down real quick because the boat gets attacked by the octopus, and the whales break out because they like attacks their container for whatever fucking reason. But it gets out. They're like, we got to go into the water, get these sons of bitches. Not the whale. Son of a bitch. Not the whales. The octopus. Yeah. So they suit up, go in the water. You get the loudest fucking fish imaginable, where they're underwater and they turn around. It's this fish. It's like crunch, like really loud. And I was like, what the fuck?
It was like a fucking group. It was like a grouper just comes around. Like it just bit into a piece of celery.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? I don't think they sound like that.
Somebody had the mic up too loud, and we're like, oh, well, okay, fix that.
And then I get, the octopus thing happens, and Will gets somehow knocked unconscious, and the octopus tries to get him, and whales to the rescue. Jaws 3 moment. Yeah. Epic battle themes going in the background.
It goes on forever. These orcas are attacking this octopus. It felt like 10 minutes. It was so long.
It's the same shot like over and over again. It's like octopus, toy whales biting.
So the octopus was real. It was dead, but it was real. Because at that moment I was like, did they use a real octopus and they're just tearing it to shreds? And then I looked up the fact that it was already, they had bought it from a fish market or something, and it was already dead, so they could end up doing that. Also, can we for one, these are captive orcas, and if you notice, the most captive orcas, their dorsal fins are folded over. That's just a thing that happens to captive whales. It's some sort of thing that happens because of their nutrition or whatever. But why are we seeing these whales with their dorsal fins? Clearly, we're seeing them with the folded dorsal fin. But then when they show them swimming in the ocean, they have the straight up dorsal fin. I'm like, you can't do that. Like we already know they're captive orcas. Like they live at a SeaWorld type facility. Why are we showing them like they're in the wild? No orcas in captivity have straight dorsal fins. They always end up folding over in some capacity. Literally. And if you look at any pictures of orcas in captivity, none of them have straight up dorsal fins.
So like that was the reason.
Just show that, like, even if they're not the real orcas, just show it. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's kind of a stupid thing to nitpick at, but it's like, come on, man. Like, I'm noticing this. People are going to notice this. It's dumb.
I thought it was like because they're sad.
It is. It does have to do with stress. It's stress. It's nutrition. It's just orcas shouldn't be in captivity, period. Yeah.
She's got something. Go ahead. You're cooking. Carry on.
They told him that they were free willy and their fins went erect.
I was about to say they had FD or they like fin dysfunction. Sometimes I just can't.
You want to watch a dark documentary? Watch the documentary called Blackfish. It's about orcas kind of in captivity. It talks about Tilikum, who is like one of the most infamous orcas in captivity. He was killed like 3 people. Orcas, man. I used to go to SeaWorld a lot as a kid. Fuck that place now. Animals most animals like that do not belong in captivity. I will say that here.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, it's cool to be able to see them, but it's not fair to the animal.
Don't worry, they're seeking revenge. Have you heard the stories about the orcas attacking the yachts? There's literally orcas attacking yachts just out of the blue and sinking them. Like, it's wild stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, go.
Do it, dolphin things.
Thing.
But so back to our conclusion here. This goes on forever, too long, like we talked about. And it's not exciting. It's the same shit over and over again. Will gets saved from the rock stuck under rocks thing.
To be honest, this rescue was actually pretty cool. Like, it was pretty creative how his friend rescues him.
Yeah, and like this dude that I seriously like, this dude's just gonna die. He's just gonna be fodder to the octopus. No, this dude saves Will's ass.
Yep.
Whales finally kill octopus.
Yep.
And then my notes, like, there's more. I just said, just fucking end it. Like, just end the movie.
No,
just be like the 50s movies we've covered on here, where it's like, octopus sinks to the bottom. The end? Question mark? And just fucking end it.
I want to talk about the final shot, which is, everything's all done. They're on the boat, and clearly they're on an actual boat, going at a very high rate of speed because they're on a sailboat, and it clearly was a windy day. And they got their rain jackets on, the water's hitting them, and then you could see like it's windy. But they're showing that the orcas are supposedly following them because they're attached to Will, so they he was hoping they were just going to kind of go free and all that, which, to be honest, if an captive orca was sent back to the wild, it's probably just going to end up dying pretty quickly.
Yep.
But he notices that they're following him. But every time they show the orca, the water is still, and it just looks like it's in one spot, just like doing like clapping and waving and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, oh my, you couldn't have just filmed them in like a stationary, like they were just kind of chilling there and the orcas were around. No, we're just like, they're literally like going like 50 miles an hour on this boat, and the orcas are just like in stationary, like, hey,
like quick stock footage from SeaWorld. What?
And it just
I was waiting for him to jump up in the air, and
we'll get the two photo. Yeah. What is it? The two
the composite, the awful compositing of the dolphins in Jaws 3D.
Yeah, so we need at the end of this movie, make it happen. I want that cut. I want the killer whale ending cut.
Yeah. With that, that's how it ends.
Well, no, we could just, what it should have happened is like John Huston at the end of the movie after it's like, you're safe now, child. Now I will take care of this. And he just like pulls it, and it cuts, and he's just in like Gandalf robes and just fucking strikes down the octopus.
Thou not pass.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know if that was in the animated one, but that's all. That's like the.
Well, there is the really goofy, like the one where they rotoscoped it, where they had like real people doing it, like animated.
Was that the Rankin Bass one?
No, the Rankin Bass one was The Hobbit, and then they did the first half of Lord of the Rings. A different company did it. They rotoscoped it, and then the second half.
That was
Rankin Bass again.
Oh, the guy who did like, what the hell is his name? He did weird ass movies. Remember Cool World? Have you ever heard of Cool World?
Yes, I know about Cool World.
Yeah, the guy who directed that was the guy who was behind Ralph Bakshi. He's the one who did the Lord of the Rings in 1978. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I just like the Hobbit one. I've seen The Return of the King that Rankin Bass also did. I wish they would have done Lord of the Rings, but then I guess for a historical standpoint, the 78 one is kind of a very interesting interpretation of it with the rotoscope. So I shouldn't take it away because there are people that like that movie, but.
Just how drunk are we gonna get?
Welcome to Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, where each month we drink finely crafted brews while watching terrible films in order to see just how drunk you have to get to enjoy them. So tune in and join Troy.
Killboy Kreitz.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Dave.
I have the weirdest boner.
And Pete.
IPAs are ales, meaning they are bottom fermented. Excuse me, they are top fermented. I that up. Try that again.
As we drag Kathleen,
Hear me.
kicking and screaming through an alcohol-fueled podcast dedicated to movies of questionable quality and the frosty adult beverages that help make them tolerable. Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. Clearly, it's the beer's fault.
Just give me John Huston.
Yeah,
Gandalf.
exactly.
That's all. That was the connection, guys. He just strikes it down. We lose the last 25 minutes of the fucking movie, and all is happy.
Yep.
Everybody's happy. We're good.
Yes.
Fuck those killer whales.
No.
Nuke the whales.
Oh, Jesus.
Now nuke something.
We're getting out of control. You need to relax.
That's it. That's the movie. I'm done talking about it. It's over. It's fucking done.
I'm sure at this point everybody knows our feelings.
It's done. Yeah. I mean, clearly you know how I feel after listening to my comments. I do want to.
How did everybody feel?
Needs more octopus. Damn it!
Listen, I hate. As you know, I do not like being super like mean to movies. I kind of do it just for the entertainment factor. Some people do like when people are like that, and sometimes I miss being mean. But this movie just was a mess. Like script wise, it just didn't make sense. Like I just don't understand. Like, is it studio pressure? What was the deal? Like, how can you just release a movie like this and feel satisfied that you did it? Like, it's just you got 3 Academy Award winning actors in this movie, and John Huston does the most of the 3. Henry Fonda is just there to just kind of be a character, but he doesn't need to be there. Like, I felt like that whole plot line with him and Corey, it just didn't make any sense. It didn't need to be there. And I thought Shelley Winters was great. She was my favorite character in this movie. And then they just get rid of her. Like, they just eliminate, like, I mean, I guess I don't know where else you would go with her after her son, winds up being alive. But I wish John Huston kind of was around for the end. Because the character, this Will guy, I didn't like him. He was an unlikable guy. He loses his wife. He's seeking revenge, but he just didn't seem like he wasn't conveying that on screen to me. Like, he was sad for a scene, and then it was like he seemed confused where he was. Like, what am I doing right now? Oh, yeah. I have killer whales. All right, I get to do stuff with that.
At the end of the movie, like, he doesn't even really mention his wife. Like, after it's all done and successful, it's like, fuck it, we have no more ties.
He's just like, my wife died. I was like, all right, well, that was emotional.
I'm gonna go sensual relations with my whales.
Yeah, it was just a mess. It really was. It was an absolute mess of a movie.
Yeah. What about you, dear? Words?
No, it was a movie.
All right, there you go.
That's about it.
Was that?
It drug.
It's halfway there, at least.
For myself, it drug on a bit much. There was some interesting shots. I don't care for the music choices. I like some of the actors in it, but their roles weren't great.
Hey, we did get 6 notes at one point.
We did. It built up from just the 3. Like, it was like more too. It was like, there's more.
Oh my god.
Anyway, now there was some interesting shots. Like I talk about, I give them some credit for, and like it is what it is. It's just a low buck movie. Definitely not one I'll come back to. Definitely has nothing to do with Squidward. Little disappointing, but it's okay. Not for me. That's a hard pass.
I want to see what this got on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't usually like doing this, but I think it'll be fun to kind of.
Wasn't it like, what was it on IMDb? Like a
3.7. It has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, with
a
0% and an 11% audience score. So yeah, it's not good. It's just, I mean, listen, don't ever base a movie on what Rotten Tomatoes tells you. Just we always tell people to form your own opinion on a movie. This is currently on Tubi. Check. I would just say check it out. Like, check it out and form your own opinion. And
you might like it,
or just so that you can go into this episode and kind of laugh with us or whatever, and kind of see the just absolute anarchy that is this movie. I started a list on Letterboxd, so we have a Letterboxd over at. If you just go to Letterboxd, type in Dissect That Film, I run the Letterboxd over there, and I decided to make a list of all the movies that we've covered on the Monster Zone and rank them. And mostly it's my ranking because of based on the rankings. So we have now reviewed or talked about 14 movies on the Monster Zone, which is crazy. We've already done that many movies. Currently, this is the second to last for me. It's above Loch Ness Horror and below Beginning of the End. So I don't know. What do you guys feel Does that sound like a good spot?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch beginning of the end, but that's just because I'm a little bit nostalgic for that movie.
No. Yeah, because so it's below beginning of the end, so it's worse.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah,
yeah,
that's about right. Loch Ness Horror. Yeah, I was processing that wrong in my brain. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, Loch Ness
Because
Horror is
Loch Ness Horror
fucking horrible.
terrible.
Like, this movie's not good. That movie is atrocious.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, this has moments of it that are like, oh, okay, this isn't bad. Because I was actually interested in the beginning of the movie. Like, for the first 15, 30 minutes, I wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah. So for all of our wonderful Mark Wahlberg book club members who get to listen to this wonderful show, if you want to know my rankings of the Monster Zone movies that we've covered, just go over to Letterboxd and type in Dissect That Film and check it out and like it.
And if you haven't listened to the episode too,
yeah, if you haven't listened to the episodes, we have 14 episodes now of the Monster Zone, which is pretty wild. And we got many more to come. So now it's time to spin that wheel, because that's what we're doing now. Instead of doing it during our live shows, we're just going to be spinning the wheel at the end of the episode so that we can tell you what we're covering when we record episodes of the podcast.
Yep.
All right, let's spin that wheel.
All right,
Sharing.
let's get it.
Whip it out. Do it.
What'd it be? I know what I want it to be. And that is not what I wanted it to be.
Interesting.
The giant behemoth.
We're going for Sea Monster 3 times.
I mean, really.
It's not bad.
Nope. I mean, I can respin.
No, I like that's a typo. It's BE. It's fine.
How do you spell it?
Behemoth. 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 It's like the Bible.
Wait, what? How do you spell it? BEH?
It's like that, but the first it's.
Oh, sorry.
It's not BO. It's BE. Everything
not
else
BO.
is spelled right.
Excuse me.
BEHEMOTH.
No, I'm just pointing out for people that Parker's looking it up.
From 1959. So if you are interested in watching this movie, it is currently free on Plex, or you can rent it on Google Play and YouTube for $2, or you can buy it for $8 on YouTube.
I wonder if there's a 4K of this. I need to pick it up if there is.
So yeah, I'm very excited. We're going back to the 50s, everybody, because that's our favorite.
Heck
That's our
yeah.
favorite decade when it comes to the Monster Zone. So,
Well, keep in
So
mind,
good.
this is also, I believe, this is a Willis O'Brien stop motion,
ooh, baby.
not Ray
How
Harryhausen.
much I love that stop motion.
That's what it's all about. So I was just double checking that real quick because I always get this mixed up. It's Willis O'Brien. Yep.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Dude, this was the movie I always watched growing up. That wasn't Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. So that my dad was like, Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. It was always the giant behemoth that I ended up watching. I don't know why that was.
Leave us suggestions. What would you like to see? Maybe, some suggestions for this show, some suggestions for other things you'd like to see in the future. Like I said, time is kind of our biggest opponent right now, trying to get extra stuff out. You're lucky we're getting this and the regular stuff out. But if we can squeeze something in, here and there, we'll do it. And I think that's, and like I said, that's a reason why we decided to, lower the price of the top tier. So yeah. But thank you to everybody who supports us. You guys, seriously, it means a lot. It really does. So, this is fun. This is a great show, and we have fun doing it. So
Yes. Does anybody else have anything they would add?
I am good.
All right, we'll reflect what Parker said in every way. Thank you guys very much. And we will see you guys in the Monster Zone next month.
Bye-bye.
Bye.